Hello everyone and thanks for hanging out with me. Today it's ranting time, complaining time about Volkswagen and my ID.3. You know that I love my ID.3. I love how it drives. I love how I drive to work every day, and it's just amazing. The suspension, the steering, it's so stable. I love it. It's still for me the best electric car for my use case, how I use my car. But big but, I have it now for a year and a few weeks, and the software is just not good, and that's what the title is about. In this way, in this rate, Volkswagen will never catch up to Tesla that way. I have it, like again, I have the car for a year. I see what the app has evolved in a year, and I see what the car software has evolved in a year, and it's not good. So what is my problem with the car and the software? Well, basically that it hasn't changed too much. Every time, still now, since a year, I have to do the online mode because we still don't have driver profiles, and it starts the whole system a lot. I'm talking, sometimes you just get into the car after a minute where you left it, and it says welcome Volkswagen, and the whole startup process that takes a long time till everything here. This is nothing. It can take a minute and more till everything is booted up, till you get even to the climate, and that's really annoying, and it shouldn't happen. I get it when I get to the car in the morning and it was half asleep. I get it, but like this, no, I don't get it. If it happens so many times, there's nothing new or special in the software. The app connects, so you have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. I got that later because I was a first mover and I was okay with that. But since then, nothing really changed. And the same with the app. I have the app since August 2020. There's still not a lot of features in there. Still cannot see where the car is, cannot lock, unlock, don't get warnings if the car is not locked or if the boot is open or anything, the trunk. It doesn't say anything. I can preheat, pre-cool, I can change a few things, the state of the charge limit, and do reduced charging, and that's good. But again, it's missing a lot of features in a year. I mean, they just updated it right now, and I think that the preheating starts earlier. Let's try that. Car is parked and locked. I have the app here, preheating to 23 degrees. A few weeks ago, it still took 70 seconds till something is happening. I have internet here, internet on the phone, I have internet in the car. Where's this? Let's do it. And it says start. The car did something. And it's synchronizing. I heard the battery do something. I think the problem is not the preheating of the car. The problem is giving back the feedback that it does preheat. And now it says active 30 minutes, but it started the preheating. I heard that the battery, the relays, were doing something pretty fast. Let's stop. I heard now. So with 10 seconds. That's okay. The same with the over-the-air update. Yes, I cut them some slack. It was the first time, but it's an amazing big manufacturer, and there were a lot of problems with a lot of cars getting the update and how it worked, and then the update didn't have anything interesting. But again, I think that was on purpose, so they wanted to see if it all works. But we need way more in the car. The car is now a year old, and I think that the charging stops, that you see that you're with what state of charge you arrive, that it uses chargers that you say it should use. Volkswagen is a bit behind with that, and sometimes I get a bit annoyed when I get into other cars. So for example, Volvo XC40, Tesla Model Y. I know it's weird, very weird cars to compare with the ID3, but what I mean is, in both cars you get in, put your foot on the brake, put it in drive and go. There's no profile that you have to set up. I don't have to do anything with the climate. When I preheat my ID3, every time I get in, the climate is in auto mode. I don't like that. I don't want air in my face, so I usually just do it up on the window and in the feet. That's just how I am. But every time I preheat, it goes into auto, and when I come in the car, it's still in auto. And that's annoying. And in the other cars, it didn't do that. There was nothing. I had to do, just drive, especially in the Model Y. Model Y was amazing with it. You unlock and it starts the ID3 can do that too, the climate, but it does it the same way that you left the car. That's just awesome. And sometimes I'm a bit envious about other cars. But when I drive it, then it's a bit different. But again, software is not there yet. And Volkswagen has a lot to do to catch up to Tesla. It's still a very long way. And don't forget that now I have membership on YouTube, so become a member. They have different levels also. The biggest level gets even a t-shirt. Soon I will have t-shirts and send them out. And members get early access to videos, get early access to results, testing results, and if I have contact to car makers, if they give me a car or not, and what's happening, I always give them all the information first. And also behind the scenes stuff. It's very interesting, it's a very nice group. So join, be a member, let's take over YouTube. But that's it for me. Thank you much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.